So there's a lot of anime out there, like a ton. With dozens of shows coming out every season, the stories told within the medium are unparalleled in their diversity. With shows catering to just about every demographic under the sun, spanning all genres and tastes, there's probably something out there for you. And the fact that anime is, well, animated gives them a leg up in this department because they're free to make or break any rules they see fit. They're not tied down by a lot of the restrictions of a live-action production or just reality. And as you probably know if you're at all familiar with anime, this creativity is sometimes taken to the nth degree, making for some pretty ridiculous and entertaining shows. With this series, we're gonna dive headfirst into them. Some you might have heard of, others will be completely new to both you and me. Whatever the case, I will gauge the premise, give my thoughts, and try to give you better insight into the truly wild side of the medium as we search for the most absurd anime. So, for this inaugural episode, I present to you a short-form anime. Really short, as in they're roughly a minute long and it feels like it was produced as a part of a larger show. Sort of like a Japanese version of Mad Cartoons or Robot Chicken. At least that's the vibe I got with Hey, Predisent Trap-kun, a rap anime about Donald Trump being a transfer student in Japan. Okay, and then he proceeds to rap about how great he is before walking off seemingly victorious. Starting off strong, I see. I've said before that any show, be it anime or otherwise, is supposed to draw you in with its premise. It's what gets you watching in the first place, and then you continue to watch it if you like what you find after that initial sheen has faded away. With this, yeah, there's no layers here. Frankly, you would have more success digging out of a concrete basement with a plastic spoon than with attempting to derive any deeper meaning from these clips. What you see is what you get, and speaking of visuals, yeah, unsurprisingly the animation here is minimal. I mean, the most frames of movement in this first episode are his butt cheeks. Lovely. Not that I was expecting much. For something so short, I'd imagine the budget is all but non-existent. Regardless, I want to know just whose brainchild this was. I want to be the fly on the wall in that boardroom when it was pitched. Because unfortunately, I have been unable to find much in the way of details on its production. I hope that changes as more episodes are released, but we'll just have to wait and see. Until then, all we can do is sit back, watch some anime, and email Predisent Trap-kun about its existence. Or you could tweet him this YouTube link. Or if you're really feeling dedicated, you could, and this is completely hypothetical, download the episodes, store them on a flash drive, place it in an envelope, and proceed to mail the contents to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Like I said, completely hypothetical. I just think it's a shame he doesn't know of its existence yet. But yeah, this is a bizarre anime, and not in the good JoJo kind of way, more in the way that the premise manages to wear on you by the second episode if you even make it that far. The absurdity is good for a laugh the first time around, but that's about it. I appreciate its existence and find that fact alone hilarious, but really I'm getting more entertainment value out of the idea of the president seeing this anime than from the anime itself. But hey, I'm just surprised I've been able to write as many as 400 words about such a simple, one-minded concept. And I hope this is a good example of just how far an absurd premise can carry a show on its own, even a quick 1-minute thing like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've spent way too much time this week looking at President Trump's pixelated genitalia, and I'm going to go administer the appropriate amounts of bleach.